And don't believe that because then people are like, okay, but why don't you call the embassy? Okay, poof, stop. I am one of the first thoughts on earth, and that I'm secure of that, you know? Or else it wouldn't be that hard for me to fucking live. So don't you dare to give me some, oh, but why don't you call them? Oh, why don't you do that? Because I already done all of that. I've been independent since I moved out of the house when I was 17 years old. I have, practices Michelin stars. I even got a fucking Elle magazine thingy out there. But I never got paid. They just want to give us pain and pain and pain, because that's the magic that they learn to do. Just like Aleister Crowley told us, you have to do two things to work magic, and you can shock the world, because that's what they have learned to do. You have to shock the world. And how do you do that? Yes, well, by maybe, I don't know, getting a baby out of a very holy woman, somebody, a preacher or something, and then you just split in two. That's pretty, malevolous. But it's true, people did that before, so don't forget that what happened here in the 700s and 1700s and the 1800s. And I have the luck to live very close to a church that's amazing, because it's full of the Astro houses around it, built in 1900s. And then we have the jail, where I always got spooked. There is this place where they put even frogs, artificial pond of frogs. Who does that? Like, who put fucking frogs? Why don't you build like butterflies or, I don't know, swans or thingies? No, frogs. They used to say that Athena actually used to punish people for cheating, and she turned them into frogs. So maybe it's their friends that are there from the Greece time. But the weirdest thing is that always when I pass that place, I'm like, what the fuck happened here? Because the energy is like so low. It's like it wants to eat you alive or wants to tell you something. They even started to break my jewelry when I started to pass that place. And I walk a lot because I have a dog. And then I started doing some research about what the place was, and it's the psychiatrics in the year, in the 1700s. So can you imagine what they did to people that had other senses? We have more senses. It's time to accept it. Psychic and all those things, these people exist. And the thing is that this place just refused to see it. They say that I'm under psychosis. And they will do anything to not let me go. They even interrupt my communication. They do everything. They're obsessed. So I will appreciate somebody to take me out of freaking Sweden. And I will become normal. And actually also a doctor that can say what I have inside me. Because my father has a Magister in Reproducción. He's a boss of the biology in Antofagasta City in Chile. And he could not say the cell I have inside me. I'm 32 years old. I spent my birthday, I spent Christmas and New Year's alone here, stuck in my bed because I was so sad that they didn't let me leave. And what do you mean, like, let you leave? I know. But they are sick. These people are sick and they need to be output. Somebody, some other region need to come here and just say, okay, I have to take you out of business. There's out of order sign. Because they are in their own motherfucker thingies. And I promise you, I put so many spells that they will never get out. And I will keep on doing it. Because I'm not the first one they do this. And I have another friend that is from the República Dominicana that has the same thing inside her. So I'm not the only one. I haven't been able to see her in a while now. Stockholm Syndrome is gonna happen in the whole world if you don't put a stop to this. And the chip area, Take a look at what's happening here.